Today we're making maple cinnamon sticky buns. Come on in and welcome to my home. Today is so easy. I am using my bread maker to make maple cinnamon buns simply because, well, Mom needs to gain some weight, and what better way than to have a cinnamon bun for breakfast? These are so easy to make. I'm, like I said, using my bread maker. If you're using your bread maker, make sure that you are following the directions, putting everything in according to your bread maker, what you're supposed to put in. All the ingredients will flash up on the screen, but it's also listed down below. If this is your first time here, remember to subscribe, hit that like button, and also ring that bell so that way you get notifications when I do new videos. Alright, let's get started. We're going to start off with 1 cup of warm buttermilk. Now, if you do not have buttermilk and you want to get the instant buttermilk, yeah, that's okay. They have powdered buttermilk. You can go ahead and get that. To that, I'm going to add my maple syrup. Also my sugar, melted butter, eggs, and hopefully without making a huge mess, flour. I'm sort of very proud of myself right now. No huge mess. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little divot down in the center and just take my yeast, sprinkle that, pour it right into that center. Now our salt. You can add about 1/8 of a teaspoon of sea salt or 1/2 teaspoon of regular salt or a good pinch of salt. Now we're going to place this into the bread maker. I'm just going to put this on the dough setting. I'm going to let it do all the hard work. It will go through the entire kneading and raising for the first time. Don't have to do anything with it. Set it on the dough setting and let it go. Our dough is out of the bread maker. It is nice and puffy. I am going to lightly flour my hand and then pull it out. It is still pretty much of a sticky dough, so we'll add some flour to it. My goal now is to roll it out, hopefully without it sticking, and I'm going to roll it out fairly thin. This does not have to be beautiful. Let's make our filling. Our filling is really easy. It contains sugar. I'm using raw sugar and cinnamon. Now there's a lot of cinnamon in this. We want to mix those two up together and then add maple syrup. Now I'm going to just pour on my filling. I have a lightly greased offset spatula, and I'm going to spread this out thinly and evenly. I'm going to try to stay about 1 inch away from the edge, that's the front edge towards you, or whichever way you're rolling this. Then I'm going to just evenly roll it up. Once you start getting towards this edge, I'm going to put a cutting board underneath it because we're going to want to cut this. It does get messy. I have a greased pan. I'm going to cut this in about 1-inch pieces and place it into my greased pan. Try not to overcrowd, and you notice to keep my work surface cleaner, I am moving it as I go. Once these are placed in your greased pans, what you're going to do is you're going to cover them. I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, this cloth has been used repeatedly to do these with. And of course it's now stained because the cinnamon will stain your cloth. And I've tried everything I could to get the stains of the cinnamon out without bleaching it, and bleach is going to be the only thing to get it out. We will cover these and let them raise in a fairly warm area, like room temperature for about an hour. Our rolls have risen, and like I said, see, the cinnamon gets all over the place, so don't use your pristine white cloths for this. Now I'm going to put these in an oven which is set at 350 degrees, that's Fahrenheit, and then I'm going to bake them for about 20 to 30 minutes. After 15 minutes, I'm going to cover them with aluminum foil so that way the tops don't go really dark. So then we will bake them and then cool them completely before we come back for the final step. Once we take those out of the oven and let them cool completely, we're going to make our glaze. Our glaze is just 2 cups of powdered sugar and maple syrup. Depending upon your day, you're going to need to add anywhere between 1/4 of a cup to 1/2 a cup of maple syrup. Mix that up well and then drizzle it over top of your rolls. Once you've drizzled, we're going to go ahead and give this a taste. That is really good and sticky and wonderful. You can taste the maple syrup, you can taste the cinnamon. It has this wonderful syrupy cinnamon. Oh, it is the wonderful breakfast roll. If you make this, let me know. You can get a hold of me on most social media at CM Coleman Home, and I hope I get to see you again next time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can share it. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the other videos on this channel. I love making these videos for you, and I hope I get to see you again next time.